Fear. Fear triggers innumerable emotions, awful emotions. When a baby is conceived in the womb, it stays there alone. Does it get fear? Yes, it will get fear. Then, when the pregnant mother gets shocks, jolts, scoldings, when she weeps, when she cries, when she has tension, when somebody shouts at her, all these things the mother will transfer to the baby fetus also. Whatever shock the mother gets, the same thing is transferred to the baby also. And for 10 months, the baby is alone. It gets food, everything. It is safe. But when adverse conditions take place, it will be afraid. It will have fear. It will have trepidation. It will have all sorts of negative feelings, and at last it will die. If it escapes all these problems and come out due to delivery, then also it cries because safely it was staying alone happily in mother's womb, and they are taking it out. And scientifically they say because it will breathe air for the first time, it will attack it strongly, and so it cries. So the baby's fear starts at the time of conception itself. When it grows as a child, it will have to get education. So many languages may be thrust upon it. So it must learn this language, that language, mathematics, etc., etc. And it will be afraid in its small mind. A fear will come. Why should all these things happen? I was roaming around at the age of 2 happily here and there. They have put me here in a group of children. They fight with me, they cry, they give me fear. So as a child also it has lots of occasions to have fear. Then it grows into, reaches adolescent age where love, love of a girl, etc., rejection, love of a boy, rejection, these things also come into picture. Apart from this, if parents divorce each other, and the baby will get uncertainty as to with whom it should go, with whom it should live, or 6 months here, 6 months there, all these things are all really hellish problem for a child. Then and again education, which course it must take, how to complete it, ragging by fellow students, all these things will give the adolescent person fear. Then getting a job, how to get a job, will the job be good, will we be rewarded properly, in this way fear. After getting the job, the boss is a monkey or he is a lion who always pounces upon me and attacks me with words. He shouts at me. In this way, fear. Or a colleague a colleague may be disobedient and may not cooperate, or they may target that person and give fear. Then family life. Will wife be kind or will husband be kind? Then children's growth. Then the next generation gets the same fear, it will be repeated. So, fear is part and parcel of life, and we need not scold anyone or having fear for anything. At the maximum, we can guide that person and take them to safety. That's the only thing we must do. And God faith comes into picture here. Whenever fear is there, if we pray fervently and pray to God to solve our problem, if we hand over all our tensions and anxieties, worries and fears to Him, if we beg Him to take care of us, if we bend our knees before Him and say a mantra, then there will be definitely consolation and there will be definitely transformation of mind. We can overcome fear through God faith and use it as a weapon. God faith need not be followed blindly, but God faith followed wisely. God faith followed with the trust, with the real belief, then it will do wonders to heal our mind, to cure our mind, to stabilize our life, and to augment our efforts to take any action, any constructive action. So, fear need not be feared. Fear need not be feared. But mainly God faith will overcome all sorts of fears. So, see to that you don't indulge in any negative act, and see to that you don't misbehave toward anybody in an inappropriate manner. See to that you are kind, you are genuine, you are honest, you are sincere, you are affable, you are cooperative. Then there won't be any chance for you to get fear. But despite all these positive traits, if you get fear, then you can converse with the person or who created the fear. And finally, you can take the God faith instrument in your hand and knock out, kick, or beat fear to the pulp. Remember this? After all human efforts have failed, God faith will come to rescue. But if God faith is already had in advance in the initial stage itself, then wonders will happen, miracles will happen, happiness will flood your life, and peace will inundate your mind. Good luck, all the best. Tackle fear, overcome fear, achieve your target, and lead a peaceful, happy, and blissful life. All the best.